The U.S. and Canada, two countries known for peace, trade, and the longest friendly border in the world. But what happens when friendship turns into frustration? When tariffs are used like weapons and insults fly across press conferences? In this video, we'll uncover how the historic U.S.-Canada relationship started, grew stronger over decades, and then hit a major roadblock during Donald Trump's presidency. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're curious about how geography, history, and politics shape the world around us. The U.S. and Canada have shared more than just a border. They've shared defense strategies, energy grids, culture, and billions in trade. During World War II, the two nations formed deep military cooperation. This bond later evolved into NORAD, a joint air defense system created in 1958 to protect North American airspace. Then in the 1990s, NAFTA was signed, a landmark free trade agreement that made economic ties even stronger. By the 2000s, Canada had become America's second-largest trading partner, just behind China. Everything changed in 2018. President Donald Trump launched a trade war, imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian steel and 10% on aluminum under the excuse of national security. Canada was outraged. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau responded calmly at first, but relations quickly soured after the G7 summit in Quebec. Trump left the summit early, then blasted Trudeau, calling him very dishonest and weak. His advisors doubled down, saying there was a special place in hell for any leader who crosses Trump. This was no longer diplomacy. It was personal. Canada didn't stay silent. They slapped retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods, including ketchup, coffee, whiskey, and motorcycles. The public reaction in both countries was intense, with many wondering how such a strong alliance had spiraled into economic warfare. This wasn't just a trade dispute. It was a symbolic fracture in one of the world's most peaceful partnerships. After months of tension, NAFTA was scrapped. It was replaced with USMCA, the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, signed in 2020. The new deal made some updates in auto manufacturing and dairy, but most experts agree it was more about politics than economics. While the tariffs were eventually lifted, the trust had been damaged. Since Joe Biden took office, U.S.-Canada ties have improved. In 2025, after winning a second term, Donald Trump reignited trade tensions by reimposing tariffs on Canadian aluminum and other key exports, citing unfair trade practices and protecting American industry as justification. This move came as a shock to Canadian officials, who had hoped the USMCA deal would stabilize relations. Trudeau's government responded sharply, warning that Canada will not hesitate to defend its economic interests. Once again, tariffs became a symbol of political power, and the fragile nature of even the strongest alliances was laid bare. The U.S. and Canada are more than just neighbors. They're interwoven through history, economy, and culture. But alliances, like friendships, must be nurtured, and even the most peaceful borders can be tested when politics enter the picture. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We uncover how geography, geopolitics, and history influence the world you live in, one map and one moment at a time.